How to wholesale real estate step by step. 1. Market to homeowners. And there are many different ways to do this. You could cold call. You could hire a VA or a virtual assistant to cold call for you. You could send text messages. You can door knock. You could do pay-per-click or PPC. You could also do Facebook ads. Step 2, have conversations to determine who's interested in selling. In this stage, you'll want to find out the 4 pillars. What is their motivation to sell? What is the timeline, or when do they actually want to sell? What condition is the house in, and what price are they looking to get? Step 3, get the property under contract. There are so many sources out there to get a good contract. Just please make sure it's reviewed by an attorney before you start using it. Also, let's not use the word contract with our sellers. It's a purchase and sales agreement. Step 4, open escrow, put down your earnest money, and run a title report. Depending on your state, this will either be a title company or a real estate attorney. If this part confuses you, let the professionals do their job. Opening escrow and pulling title reports is what they do every day. They can answer any questions you may have during this process. Step 5, show your deal to buyers. At this point, hopefully you've started communicating with your local home buyers. If you haven't found a buyer yet, there are many ways you can find them. You could go on your local investor Facebook pages and see who's saying that they're buyers. Now, please keep in mind, many of them will actually not be buyers. They'll just be wholesalers like you. You can go to your local real estate investor meetups and start networking. This one may not work for you if you already have a deal and there are no meetings in the next week or two. The best way to find buyers is to look up property records for recently sold or listed flips in your area of your deal. The tax records will show who owns the flip, and you'll know they're actually a real buyer and they may be looking for their next project. Step 6, get an assignment agreement in place with your buyer. Again, you can find this agreement in many different places. Just make sure it's been reviewed by an attorney. Step 7, help coordinate the property inspection for your buyer. You are the contact person for the seller, so you'll be the one that coordinates everything. Step 8, facilitate communication to all parties up to and including the day of closing. Communication breakdowns will kill deals. Remember, this is your deal and this is your seller. Take ownership of the process and make sure everyone stays in the loop during the entire process. Step 9, after closing, pick up your assignment check from the closing attorney. You don't have to go to the closing. You certainly can, but it's not necessary. They'll most likely have a check waiting for you at the front desk after the closing. I would also ask if they can simply wire the funds directly into your bank account. This can help avoid the lengthy holds banks love to put on large checks these days. Step 10, repeat the process. This can help avoid the lengthy holds banks love to put on large checks these days. And step 10, repeat the process.